Hey guys, welcome back to Sockets and Sideburns. Just a quick one for you today. I've realised I've made a few videos now where you need to disconnect the battery on the Clio, and I plan on making a lot more. So I thought I'd better do a video on finding and inputting the radio code on these rather than answering people all the time in the comments and on messages. First thing I want to say straight away is if you know you don't have the code, you've looked everywhere, searched high and low, don't worry, we're going to sort that out. There's a way to get the code that I'll show you so long as you've got the radio, which, I mean, obviously you have. The problems people usually come across with these codes is either they can't find it because they're looking in the wrong place, they've lost it, or they simply don't know how to input it, or worst, they've tried to input it a few times, failed, and locked the radio. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how to deal with all of those things. Now, the proper place to find the radio code is not actually in the manual, like you might think. You won't find it in here. It's in the service booklet that comes with the car, where you're going to get all your service stamps and whatnot written in. And it's in the front, on the front page there, on the inside. Now, this is why most people are probably unable to find this, as this book is usually one of the first things to go missing after a car changes hands a couple of times. And I guess most people probably think that it would be in the actual manual itself. So if you've looked everywhere and still can't find your radio code, then not to worry, we're just going to need to get our hands on what's called the radio precode. There are two ways of finding this. The first one is simply turn your radio on and press and hold buttons 1 and 6 in together and then release. And then the code will appear up on our screen here. So in our case, it's S241. Now, it is important to know that the code is always going to be a letter followed by 3 numbers. Otherwise, in our case, for instance, you might think that this code is actually 5241 when it's S241. Now, it's definitely worth mentioning, I'm going to give you the benefit of hindsight here, that if the radio is already locked and asking for the code, then this little function of pressing 1 and 6 will not work to give you the precode. It will just give you this lovely dull beep, computer says no, and you won't be able to get it that way. So if you are going to be disconnecting the battery and you don't know your radio code, just use this function to get your precode before you do so you can get your radio code the easy way. However, if you're already in this situation, you're not stuck, there's another little trick you can do. It's a little bit more involved, but nothing doing. Okay, so the last way to get the precode for the radio, which you'll need to do if it's already locked and needs the radio code, is to take it out and get it from the label that's mounted to the right side here. You'll need some radio removal tools to do this. It's these universal type ones. I've got a whole kit, which I'll put a link to in the description for this video. You can use some very long, thin screwdrivers to do it as well. Basically, these fit into the 4 holes either side of the radio. Just push them all the way in until they bottom out. And then I like to just put a little pressure on them sideways so that you pull the radio out and not the tools. And then you can draw the radio out. So with the radio out like that, on the right side, you've got this label, and then there'll be a box marked security, and in there will be your precode. You can see we've got it written on twice, S241, and that is your precode. Once you have the precode, there are a few free apps available that will let you put the precode in and get your actual radio code from that. So just search something like Renault Radio Code Generator, and this is the one that I use here. And then you put your precode in, so S241 for us. And there's our radio code there. Right, now that we have the actual radio code, all we need to do is input it. If you have the fancy steering wheel control here, then you have 2 options for entering this code. The first, which is always the way I do it, is to use the buttons on the radio itself. So all you need to do, turn the radio on, and it's going to ask us for the code, and you see digit 1 is flashing. So we're going to change digit 1 to the number we need, which is 7, by pressing number 1 on the radio again and again until number 7 displays. And now if we did go past and overshoot, all we have to do is keep pressing, it will reset to 0, and we can come back around again and get 7. Now to switch to number 2, just press number 2 once, that'll take us to digit 2, and press it again until you get the number that you want on the screen, which is 7 for us again. Same for 3, just press number 3 on the radio, that'll switch us to digit 3, and we press it until we get the number we want displayed on the screen. And number 4, press number 4 on the radio and press again until you get the digit that you want displayed on the radio screen. Now if you do make a mistake, you can go back and change it. You just press the number that you want to change, and these will just highlight all of the numbers, and you can change them just by pressing them again. If you just want to start again, just turn the radio off and back on again, and it will reset the whole thing back to zeros. So with the correct code displayed on the screen here, to enter it, all we need to do is press and hold button number 6 on the radio, and there we have it. The second way to put your radio code in is using this fancy little control you have next to the steering wheel here. Now there's a thumb wheel on these, ours is on the back, but on some of them it's on the side. All you do, if you rotate this thumb wheel down, the numbers go up. If you rotate it up, the numbers go down. And you just rotate it until you have the correct number displayed there. And then you press, just quickly, this button on the bottom. Don't press and hold it, because that's how you input the radio code. So just a quick press, and that moves you along to digit 2. And rotate the thumb wheel until you have the number you want displayed. Press the button again, that moves you along to number 3. Rotate the thumb wheel, press the button again, that moves you along to number 4. Rotate the thumb wheel until you have the right number displayed. Once you have the correct code displayed on the screen like that, you press and hold this button, and that's your radio code inputted and radio unlocked. Now if you've already entered the code incorrectly 1 or more times, you'll have this error message displaying here. Basically, each incorrect code entry increases the amount of time before you can try again, starting with 1 minute for the first wrong entry and then doubling with each subsequent wrong entry. So it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 16 minutes, and then finally 32 minutes, which is the maximum it will go to. You need to have the radio on to get this to be counting down. Do try to remember that the radio will turn itself off after 20 minutes if the ignition isn't on. All you need to do to stop that from happening is just press any button on the radio so that it can keep counting down. Ours is locked for 2 minutes right now, so if we just wait for a few seconds. And there we are. Once it times out, you'll be able to put the code in again. I do advise getting it right. Right, I think that's all the bases covered. Hopefully this video has helped you to get your Clio's radio back up and get your tunes back on. Don't forget to like the video for me and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content in the future. You can also find me on Instagram @SocketsAndSideburns. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.